beautiful ladies. So, my name is Shatera Martz, and I am a life coach. And I help ladies who feel stuck in those toxic relationships or marriages. And you ladies may be scared to move forward, right? And you're scared to move forward because you don't know if you have the courage, you don't know if you have the support, right? Or the skills that you need to come out of these relationships, especially if you've been in those relationships for a long time. I am that coach that will help you if you want to reconcile, if you want to work at it, or if you need to walk away. I'm that coach. I've been there, ladies. I've been there. So this video is a little improv, right? This wasn't planned. It was a last minute decision. But what I want to do is I want to share my story a little bit with you ladies. How I've come to be where I'm at to help you ladies who are stuck in these toxic relationships. All right. So let's start here. I think it's important for me to give you a little background, a little context into my life. Hmm. So I was raised in a very toxic family, a very dysfunctional, toxic family. It was it was chaotic. It was always crazy. And so what happened was I took that into life thinking that this is normal. This is how relationships should be. Hard, hard, toxic, all over the place. And so when I married my ex, when I married my ex back in 2012, I think I was early. We were both early 20s, and I married my family. I married my mom and dad mixed in one. And this is not knocking my ex at all because we all have things that we're fighting with. But one thing that I when I got married, I knew that one day I wanted to serve the Lord. I wanted my marriage to reflect that, right? Fast forward 14 years later, and we are divorced. Like I had to get out of that. I stood in there for 13 years, y'all. And then that 14 year, I had to go. My ex was not growing. He was not changing. He was going backwards, not just backwards in life. Well, yeah, backwards in everything. He was going backwards in everything. And the problem with that is when you serve Christ, there is no backwards. There's only forward. And it was so hard with that struggle dynamic of trying to get him to understand we don't go back. We got to go forward. And it wasn't happening. It was a power struggle. So one thing that I did, ladies, is I did write two books. I wrote two books. The first one is called "Stood Up and Stand in the Gap," which is available. It will be in the description, for you guys to order off of Amazon. But it's called "Stood Up and Stand in the Gap," and the second book is "The Other Side of the Wall." And I believe the books were published about a year and some change apart from each other, and or maybe two at the most. But the first book, "Stood Up and Stand in the Gap," that was, oh y'all, let me tell you, I poured everything into that book. That book is so amazing because each chapter has a personalized prayer that I have come up with that I prayed to the Lord on behalf of my husband, my marriage, and my family. And that book is powerful if you guys want to stand in the gap for anybody that you love, family, friends, children, relationships, whatever it is. So get that book. The prayers are encouraging, they are powerful. The information in the book is great. It really breaks down the body armor, what Paul was speaking about in the Bible. So if you guys are Christ lovers, that book is for you. If you're not a Christ lover, you get that book is still for you because it still has some really good resources and tools in there. And then my second book, The Other Side of the Wall, was I detailed the first, I think it was like the first 10 years of my relationship with my ex and the turmoil, the turmoil. When I wrote that book, I did not know that I was going to exit out of that marriage after that. I did not know. But when I was writing that book, lady, what made me realize was that I'm in something that is deeper than what I knew I was in. It was evil, right? And sometimes we got to come out of that. And I didn't want to break my marriage covenant. That was hard to get over that, the failure that I failed. But no, Christ does not call us to be in any relationship that is manipulative, domineering, any type of abuse, whether physical, mental, emotional. And then there was cheating that I found out after the fact. So God did not call us to be in any of that. So that's where my journey was. And now I'm on the other side of healing. It was so hard to come out of that toxic relationship because there was a trauma bond. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole because we can. But if you want to know more and how I can help you, reach out. Reach out. That's what I'm here for. I want to walk with you, ladies, along this journey because a lot of people don't understand what it's like to be in toxic. And it's and you know the I hear a lot, not just my situation, but others. Why didn't you just leave? If it was so bad, why didn't you leave? This is different. When it's all you've known, you brought it. It's all you've lived. It's what you're taught. My family was really good for molding me to submit to authority in a bad way, where like not submit to authority and in that sense, but to coward myself so manipulative people can take advantage of me. That's it is what it is. That's how I was raised. That's how I was raised. So not only did I have to distance myself from the toxic marriage that I was in, I had to do it with my family as well. And it hurt. It hurt like hell. It hurt like hell. But on the other side of that is healing. And it's a journey that I'm loving. I'm loving it. I'm 6 months, 7 months, 7 months in of the after the divorce, but I've been healing a couple years before the divorce. Start healing. That's why I'm here, ladies. We got to start healing while we're still in it because I wasn't ready to leave yet, but I had to heal. I had to do the work. Take advantage of YouTube videos, of articles online. There's so much information out there that we can um, absorb to help us in any situation. Now, of course, don't digest it all. Take what's working and shelf what's not. It might be for somebody else. But this is my journey, and I'm committed to helping you ladies who are still in those toxic relationships. If you are still in it, I am your coach. Especially when you feel like you don't want to fail anyone, your family, you don't want to fail your pastor, you don't want to fail God. I've been there. Come work with me and let's figure out how we can get you to the other side. Even if you're not ready yet, we can build skills. We can, sorry, let's go back. We can practice centerness, my calm checklist, practice centerness, affirmation, affirming yourself, listening to your body, to the self, and then mastering these skills. So my calm checklist, it's free. It is going to be in the description. Download it, ladies. Use it daily and reach out to me. Let's work together to see how we can get you into a healthy state and on the other side of healing. You deserve to be loved like Christ loves you. You deserve to be respected. You deserve to be heard. No one deserves to manipulate you, to control you, to dominate you. That is not how Christ wanted us on this earth, right? Those are evil things. Manipulation, that's witchcraft. All those things are from hell. So if someone's telling you to stay in something that is controlling you, that is not God. God's not in it. And it took me a while to realize that. So this just is an improv. Oh, and so I have two biological children. I did help raise my ex's three children. So we had five altogether. So I know what it's like to be a mom, right? And to have to make those sacrifices, right? And I know what it's like to be a mom and have to make those tough decisions, like breaking the family up. So if you want to reconcile with your partner, grab my books, grab them. If you don't want to, still grab them because something in those books is going to resonate with you, especially that first one. And then the second one is when I realized I was in something that was toxic and I had to get up out of there. So reading that second book will help you decide, should you stay or should you go? So again, my information is going to be in the description. Thank you guys for listening to my story. I'm hoping to put more videos out about me, about my history. I don't share as much in the videos that I do for resources, but every now and again, I want to come out with videos like this so I can tell you guys where I started, where I'm at, and where I plan on going. I'm also on this health journey. I've been exercising. I've been in the gym. I went from 224 pounds. I'm down to 198 right now. And I did that in less than 4 months. And it wasn't easy. I had to push myself. I had to invest in myself. I had to lift myself up, affirm myself. That's why I can help you, ladies. All right, so I'm going to cut this off now. But ladies, it is a pleasure to have this channel. It is a pleasure to go along this journey with you. I have worked with quite a few ladies. I've worked with ladies all my life. So this is something that I really am passionate about and bringing families back together for God. All right, ladies. So if it's something you're interested in, please reach out to Shatera, your life coach. My email's in the description, and I hope to hear from you guys soon.